Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Today we're talking about the post-match game after Man United against Brighton. A game United finally got 3 points and a clean sheet and 2 goals. Joining me today is Adam from Australia. Adam, welcome to the show.
Hey, buddy.
And Vimol representing the UK. Vimol, welcome to the show.
Good day. Top of the morning to you.
Thank you, mate. Now, United got 3 points, 2 goals and a clean sheet. Adam, tell me how you felt yesterday, or what you, because we did a podcast 2 days before with Devin from Miami, and he predicted 1-1, and I don't blame him because everything's been 1-1, but hopefully it was 2-0 yesterday. So how do you feel, Adam? What was your take?
Yeah, well, I mean, I listened to it on the radio first while I was at work, and then I came home and watched the game because everyone was blowing up about the first half and stuff like that. So I particularly watched the first half, and I actually thought it wasn't that bad. I said, we just got to be more clinical. That's all. Look, okay, the midfield was open and Fred was up to his usual stuff, but I just thought, when Sancho had that early opportunity, first couple of minutes,
should have got it.
He was every right to take the shot, but the good teams really make that extra pass and put it away. You know what I mean? I said that's where we're lacking it at the moment. In the last 3 games, I think we've been ahead, and we just haven't taken our chances. So I thought the first half was okay without being, blowing up, saying, "Oh, they were shit" and this and that. And I thought it was all right. And then the second half, well, I put in our chat, strap yourself in. Here we go. Second half's going to be good. And sure enough, they came out firing. Early goal to Ronaldo, and what a goal, mate! That goal was absolutely beats two players.
It was such a tight space he had to maneuver.
It's amazing how Ronaldo can get the ball out of his feet, and it's not that far in front of him, and he can generate so much power.
Exactly, at such a short distance.
Yeah, and he still had 2 players in front of him there, and I think, look, at the end of the day, when he straightened it up, he knew exactly where he was going to go. The keeper stood no chance. It's amazing how he knows where the goal is. I know he missed that header, which he would have been filthy at. I think, a lot of the time now when I'm watching him, and because he has been going through a slum of no goals, I think he's really getting not so much frustrated with players. I think he's getting frustrated with himself that he's not actually finishing.
I think it's more of himself, because of the standards he put himself, like, I should be scoring this, I should be scoring that, it's just the pressure he puts on himself. And I think that's how great players check themselves. If you don't give it that, like, whatever, we'll move on. It means you don't
they set themselves high standards.
Yeah.
They do, and he's look, I know I cop a little bit of criticism because I do give Ronaldo criticism, but I do expect a lot out of him. And because he talks a big game, I don't see why he should get off to other players. And some blokes on this podcast may say, like Joe, he's got credit. Well, credit doesn't work with me. Getting the ball in the back of net is the thing that works for me.
That's what he's paid to do, right?
That's right. I don't look at individual players. I look at the badge, and that's what we play for, and that's who we support. The badge, But yeah, look, I think we did all right. No, look, our back line. I think a lot of the problems. Teams are going to get chances against United.
A lot.
So we can stand there and go, well, he did this, he did that. They're going to get chances out of some really good chances. De Gea's save on the 38th minute was
amazing. Amazing.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
How does that guy head the ball in between 2 United players? It's still beyond me, mate.
Mate, it's that save in itself is just, it's incredible. It's equal with Ronaldo's goal. Equal, if not for me. I think my daughter's a massive De Gea fan, so every day it's De Gea. That save was just phenomenal.
I was going to top corner, mate.
Did you see the lead up to that goal? That Fred misplaced pass. It was so really
and they crossed the ball down the right.
He did it earlier in the game as well. He did it earlier in the game. I think it was in the first few minutes of the game. Fred turned over the ball early. So and he was caught out of position a lot again.
Yesterday, yes.
Look, we won 2-0 and Fred's in the side again. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. His record his record as a starter in our lineup is, I don't know what it is with Fred, but we just seem to get a result when he's in the team, which is quite scary.
Right.
But and then with as far as Maguire, look, I know what you're talking about, the header. I know you're talking about the header in between Lindelof and Maguire, and I thought Maguire was probably caught out a bit there. But I'm not going to bag him because I thought he played okay. Yeah, all in all, I think it was a really good team effort to come back out in the second half and get the. I know it was a late win. I actually thought Bruno played well. You know, people were giving him a little bit of criticism. I thought he was pretty good. So, and that was without the goal. I thought he was making a lot of effort. Pogba when he came on.
There's a bit of a feedback loop from Devin's phone.
Yeah. Right, Vimol, what was your take on the game, mate?
I thought, it was good. It was fine. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Brighton played some very good tiki-taka.
Brighton are bloody amazing, man. With the squad they have and the personnel they have.
I know, right?
That Potter, as you were saying, Adam, the guy's a bit of a genius.
Yeah,
for what he can do. Yeah, he's amazing. But he's got a well-oiled machine. He's had time with that squad, and I think the squad has the right mentality towards winning games, and they have a lot of self-belief. I mean, I was just talking to Adam about this Rooney documentary, and it's all about that mentality going into games. And Rooney's saying that people were fearsome and people were scared, whereas he thought he was the best player in the world. So you've got to approach the game with the right mentality. And I think with a squad that works well, they're all in the right frame of mind before they go into a game that they're going to win this match.
Right.
And that's what the old Manchester United teams used to have. Going in the tunnel, they know we're going to win this game.
And teams used to be scared because some teams used to be scared just coming to Old Trafford, let's just try and reduce the deficit by as minimum. They already got lost. They lost the game before they started the game.
Exactly. You lost the game before you even walk onto the pitch.
Yeah.
And, even Thierry Henry was saying that you could see Rooney's face. The guy looked fearless, and you could see his aggression. You could see his power, even as an 18-year-old. And it's that type of character that our squad needs to start developing, if possible. And you'll have that sense of belief in Ronaldo and Bruno, but I think the rest of the squad don't really carry it, and that's why we're struggling. But the first half we were on the ropes a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to watch at times because we were getting slightly dominated, and Brighton were creating chances.
It was a bit scary.
Yeah, and I think we could have gone 2-0 down, right, at some point in the first half.
Yes, we did.
And then, as always, with our club at the moment, each half is very, very different. And then, some games we've played amazing in the first half, and then we've gone and conceded in the 47th minute. This time it was the reverse.
Right.
We went and scored early, and we played absolutely fantastic in the second half. And I think a lot of it, Bruno is absolutely pivotal to that for me. I mean, that guy, he should stay in the middle and he should create from the middle. But he can see that the team is lacking in so many areas. He's having to go out and help defend. The guy did a slide tackle for where Luke Shaw should have been. I don't know if you saw early in the game, he slid in to save a shot where Luke Shaw should have been. Luke Shaw just keeps going missing.
Oh, half the time doesn't cut across his. I honestly don't know what he does because half of those crosses that come into the box, he stays too far from the guy. Giving the guy so much space. Just push him further back. Just go on him. Isn't that fundamental as a defender?
And so what I'm seeing in Bruno now, the work rate I'm seeing in Bruno is what Rooney used to do for us. Remember the work rate Rooney had for us? The guy was all over the pitch. He's like a tank running on premium fuel. Just full to the brim. That guy's engine does not switch off until the final whistle is blown.
Right.
And that's what Bruno is for us now. He's like Rooney reborn. But the guy's such a slight and thin character.
He's a small frame. He's not stocky like Rooney.
Skinny guy. But that engine on him is amazing. That's what I was saying. If we could, Manchester United get into the cloning program, clone Bruno 10 times.
Right, Devin, welcome to the show. Devin representing Miami. Tampa. Sorry, I keep saying Miami. Tampa.
Right, thank you. It's all right. Thank you for having me on. Sorry for the late entry. I just got off work.
Right. So. Thank you, bro. I hope you had a great day.
Yeah, so far,
Right.
I was actually very glad to wake up with a good result yesterday. I am glad that my prediction was proven wrong.
I just
So what
I just
actually
told you guys that he said 1-1 just 2 days ago.
Mhm.
If you're a
So
betting man, you follow the patterns, right? And
exactly.
it was 1-1, 1-1 constantly.
hmm
So what was your take on the game, Bruno? What did I say, Bruno? So what was your take on the game, Devin?
So it's I'm glad with the results, but it still reminds me that we are Jekyll and Hyde FC, where it's you never know what you're gonna get each half. It seems like we're complete opposites each half. So my big thing is, yes, we got it together in the second half. Once again, David De Gea was David De Gea. Goes without saying how about it's once again he's man of the match, the savior of our season. Second half we got it together. It took a moment of brilliance from Ronaldo, thankfully, to finally break the deadlock. And then Bruno, yes, that was a great goal from Bruno. I thought it was. I'm very glad that went in, because if that had not gone in and Ronaldo was wide open, we would not have heard the end of it. But I will take the victory, and I especially am glad to get a clean sheet for De Gea.
Right. Yeah, he too, he worked hard. Did you guys think the defense struggled, Adam, in the first half? You said you saw bits of the game. The first half, the defense struggled, especially those crosses coming in. Brighton could have been at least 2-0 up in the first half.
No,
Either way.
I watched the whole game after, and I was particularly taking note on the first half. And yeah, look, we know our defense isn't solid. And for the beginning of the game, when they said on the radio that Varane's out and Lindelof's in, I was immediately concerned. But when you looked at the lineup, it was Ollie's lineup, the four
True.
amigos.
True.
So, and yeah, it's so irritating, that they're getting these chances. But teams like Brighton are going to get these chances, and and like the header was one.
That
there was a
in
couple
between
of
two
early
defenders.
chances.
They were too far apart.
The concern that I have is not so much about the defense; it's more the control Brighton had. At one stage, they had, I think, about 68% of the ball.
Oh yeah,
and that's we can't. I don't think we won a tackle in the first half.
not really, mate.
We didn't win one tackle.
We didn't win a single tackle in the first half.
Yeah, so that's what concerns me
As
the
the
most.
home
It's
team,
not so much about our back four; it's the whole team defensively. Defensively, we're not structured and set up. We just aren't. There's so much space in that midfield. And at one stage, like, we're worried about Bruno going past Ronaldo. At one stage early in that game, again, Fred was so high. Why are you that high? I don't get it. You're playing we're not playing 2-6s anymore. Well, I'm totally confused. One minute we're playing 2-6s, next minute we're playing 8, 6, and 10. So I don't even know why. I don't even think Fred knows what his position is, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think so ever.
You've got Bruno running all over the place. You've got Fred running all over the place, and McTominay. I don't know if he's running all over the place, but he just seems to ghost. And he did make the high press tackle in the goal that led to, was it led to the goal?
Yes.
Yeah, that led to the goal. So there's just too much room in that midfield. The midfield just doesn't seem to be.
They're
They can
too
talk
far
about
apart.
McTominay and Fred closing down, but it's not done together. When they're taught to defend, kids are taught to defend, and these are professionals, they're taught to defend together.
That's a
They're
unit.
they're taught to defend together, not like try and defend 1v1 all the time. And we just don't seem to do that. Like our right back doesn't seem to defend with our inside defender, or they're not defending together. It just seems to be a mess defensively.
Right.
All around the pitch, not just through the backs.
Devin, defensively, how would you rate United's defense yesterday, especially the first half, that the guy had to come to our rescue quite a few times?
Dodgy. Just describe one word, just dodgy, but it's to be expected, especially when you hear the news that Varane is out, and then you're playing Lindelof and Maguire back together, and we've seen they have a track record of doing some real dodgy things back there. So that first half, yes, dodgy. And saved by De Gea once again.
Vimol.
Yeah, it's a very unstructured defense, and it's a very unstructured team all round. So yeah, I have to agree. How do we fix that problem? You know, is it the coaching? Is it the self-belief? You know, with Lindelof and Maguire, you know, their confidence is shot. Maguire's been taking a beating, you know, pretty much
He
every
still gets
game.
picked though. He still gets picked.
He still gets
I have a
picked, and
I have a feeling his contract stipulates if he's not injured or suspended, he must be picked. I have a feeling, Brad. Because they can't.
yeah,
I don't
Another
think there was a
reason.
choice yesterday. There was no choice. He had to get picked.
Right.
I think they
right.
knew
Yeah.
before. They definitely knew. Like, I saw Varane walk in from the bus, and you know, so he was intending to play, but they
what
would have
happened to
had
Varane?
Got
He had
sick.
some sort of illness.
some sort of illness. He was at the game because I saw him walk in. Yeah.
I mean, he's brilliant,
Even
but
though
you
he
know,
was sick, he was around the team, so the whole team
Yeah.
might be out next week.
so it's not COVID, it's the MUFC virus.
Tell me about it. Right. So United finally got 3 points. They got clean sheet. So can United build on from here? Adam. We got Leeds
Sorry,
on
what was
Sunday.
that?
With this performance now, is there something to build on, or this is not something to really build on? The results and the performance are two different things. We've had good performances and bad results. Now we had a good result and an average performance. Can we build on? Is this enough to build on to play Leeds? I know Leeds on another level.
We've had two very good results against Leeds, you know, but this time it's at Leeds' home ground. So, you know, a lot of these players haven't been in that hostile, and we're talking hostile. It's hostile from the time these Leeds supporters wake up, you know, and they'll be absolutely ready to roll against it. One thing's for sure, Leeds fans will be ready for this game. And
100%.
it's whether our players are going to be ready to be in this hostile position in their cauldron. So, you know, United's beaten them convincingly twice. So in the last, this year we beat them.
Yeah, this is last season.
4-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat them 5-1 opening match of the season.
Yeah, 5-1.
Very
There you go.
first game.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
Bruno's
first
home.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruno's hat trick and Pogba's 4 assists, I think it was that match.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Look
first, second game
on
on
Pogba. So it's just ended me comment before on Pogba. He's coming the last 2-3 games. Even when he came on, he was friggin' excellent again. You know, so you know, I don't know. Well, obviously, he's playing for that contract, or he's playing to move, or what he's doing. But you know, this is the Pogba that we want.
Right.
And I actually thought probably at 1-0, we should have probably brought Pogba on earlier.
Right. I thought
You know
so
what I
too,
mean?
mate.
Yeah, brought him on earlier instead of. It annoyed me a little bit. Okay, look, over the last 3 games, we've copped that goal to tie up the game, but Ranić brought on Tellez to shore up Shaw. Like, you know, if that's your way of thinking, why isn't Tellez starting? I was a little bit annoyed with that in his press conference. I just thought, you know.
Didn't you find it interesting though to see Shaw and Tellez at the same time on the pitch?
Yeah.
I've never seen that
that's
before.
What I mean. Like,
Yeah.
but
I
usually
like
Shaw will come play inside and help Maguire, not Tellez help Shaw. You know,
So if we're
Tellez is playing as a left winger.
backs, I like that. I like that. So if we're playing with the wing backs out wide, yes, if we can fit them all in. But normally, no. It's it is quite weird to see both of them on.
I know.
But Tellez did all right. As soon as he came on, he was whipping those balls in, and he had a couple of shots
Tellez
on goal.
is very good.
He's got a fearsome shot.
Yeah, he has that.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing that did annoy me through the game is the amount of times players got in referees' faces. That's bad, man. That's
Our
bad.
players.
Yeah,
Our players. Yeah.
I think they're desperate.
No, I don't like it. I
think United.
at all.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
It used to annoy me through Europe. I used to see teams through Europe do it all the time.
Right.
And now it's coming to United. It's never been a thing for Manchester
I
United.
think. But if you remember the Keane days, I remember there's one game. If it was Middlesbrough, we were chasing the title that season. I think it was the title chase, the treble season, and Middlesbrough giving a dodgy penalty, and Keane left. He went But you see, they literally, if the guy didn't step back, they were literally going to pounce on him. He kept moving backwards. They kept going forward towards him. You could see the veins popping out from Keane's neck. But
I get the one or two players, but mate, we could just about the
there were
whole
like
team
6 of
running
them. There was Beckham.
and Maguire's there
the
pushing
FA is
players
trying to
out the
clamp
way
down
just
on
to
it.
shut up.
Yeah.
No, the
Do you not
FA
think-
actually charged United with failure to control their players now because of that.
Right,
So,
yeah,
okay.
so
But I think
they
it's
need
the
to-
passion, and I think it happens more to teams who are desperate. You know, whereby you're literally desperate. You're scraping for every point and everything you can. And the referee decision not going your way. It's desperation. Most of it's desperation, which can be controlled. But when you're winning and you're not winning, you don't see City players doing that because there's nothing to argue about. They're still going to win the game. But when you are desperate, it's like a relegation team. You need every point and every decision to go in your favor. But every decision is against you, especially when you're struggling. So you see United players, they're out of desperation. You saw the offside goal against Southampton. It was so obvious they were all offside, but they're desperate, mate. They're that desperate to get a result. That's what it is.
Even then, they were having a go at the ref.
Yeah. And we're looking at them like, did you guys
Bruno's
see where you
copping
were?
yellow cards. Look, but
Yeah.
the big thing that I see here is Bruno's copping yellow cards for dissent. So they're
Correct.
unnecessary yellow
And he's going to
cards.
miss a few
So at
Correct.
the end of the day, we're going to lose Bruno. And, mate, he's copping them nearly every game. You only get 5 and you're suspended. And we've
Didn't
got some
Ronaldo
really
pick one up
hard
as well?
games coming up.
Ronaldo picked one up as well.
They
didn't
need
he?
to calm down.
For
They
dissent.
need to calm down.
But that's
Ronaldo,
what I
he
mean.
picked up a
Like,
yellow
we've got
card.
some really tough games coming up over
Yeah,
not
we've
so
got-
much in the
We
next
have.
3 weeks,
They
but
need to
in
calm
the
down.
next 7 weeks.
Right.
We've got tough games, and we need these players on the pitch.
Right. Vimol, Leeds on Sunday. Where do you stand?
I mean, well, we have to bounce on from this game because Leeds is probably one of our easiest fixtures for the next 6 weeks. Because after that, we've got the first leg against Atletico. Then we've got to face Watford, which, okay, that'll be relatively not too bad. Then we've got City. Then we've got Tottenham. Then we've got Atletico again. Then we've got Liverpool. Then we've got Leicester and then Everton.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So March is a very, very tough month. So we need to move on, and we need to take some confidence from this match, and we need to start figuring out our best team, keep them fit, keep them out of trouble, and get some convincing wins against Leeds and Watford, and then go on to take the big boys in March.
Devin,
that's going to be a difficult
Leeds.
month.
What do you expect? I'm not give me the predicted score because I'll ask another round question. Leeds, can we beat Leeds? Are Leeds good enough? I mean,
we can beat
football.
Leeds because this team is set up. United is, when it comes to counterattacking, I'd be very hard pressed to find a team that's better at counterattacking than us. Leeds pretty much only have one style of play, and that's all out attack. So as soon as we can win it, we can score goals on the counterattack and we can score lots. So yes, I see us actually winning this match.
Right. Okay. Does anyone see any hiccups at Ellen Road? Adam?
No,
hiccups.
I don't. I think Leeds are a poor side. I really do. And
where are they in the table now? I've not got my table up. Anyone know where Leeds are on the table currently?
I think they're bottom half of the table now.
I think they're like 16th or 15th.
No, they in the relegation. They're not in the relegation tree, right?
No, they're not.
They're probably surviving.
They are 15th.
15th,
and they've lost 1-2 out of their last 5 and drawn 1, but they've won their last 2 games.
Oh, okay. All right. So they are building a bit of momentum.
A little bit.
Yeah, they don't change up. They don't change their style of play for me.
No,
they don't
it's
change
predictable.
it. I think United's their bogey side, and there's not too many teams that are going out actually beating Leeds well, but we seem to be able to do it. So
they really hate Man U though.
Yeah, no,
that goes their back biggest to the rivals.
70s. The hatred was intense.
People, I've been reading a comment. Massive. It's whether our players can handle it at is it Ellen Road?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I read a comment, and people are saying Sancho has started to find his form. I was going to ask you guys, Vimol, what do you think of Sancho lately?
I think he's improving,
including yesterday's game.
He seems to be
confidence is boosted,
finding some rhythm, and he's doing it out on that left-hand side. Surprisingly, I thought it would be on the right, but it's on the left, and he's really going at players. But what I think he needs to start working on is that final ball, because he does make
into
a lot
good
of grounds.
positions.
Yeah, and it's just sometimes that final ball is a little bit lacking. He can't find that player, or maybe his shot just lacks a little bit of power. But I think he's improving. He's definitely improving. Rashford, however, seems to be doing the opposite on the other side. So we need to figure out what to do on the other side. And is Elanga going to be that option? I don't know.
I don't think Elanga can be that option. As much as I think Elanga's playing well, I do think. And look, I know again people are putting shit on Rashford and stuff like that. But if you read everything a bit, I just think Elanga needs to grow and just get a bit stronger.
Yes, he still needs more time.
That's right. I think he can be great for us. I think he's a top young player.
Rashford needs some competition
for
to spur him on a little bit.
For Rashford to be picking Elanga over Rashford, it says there's something there, don't you think?
Yeah, but that could be just squad rotation as well. He might want.
It could be that. It's also trying to motivate the player, where it could be a sense of, all right, well, if you're not going to do this performance, we'll bring somebody in who's hungry and willing to do it. So your spot's up for the line. With that being said, I still think he does that for the attacking players, but he's not doing it for the defensive players, because there's players in the defensive side that should not be defensively. So that is my dilemma with that.
Did you see that little video of Rashford when he just loses the ball and just stands there? He doesn't do anything to recover.
Yeah, but there's a lot
even
of
if the ball is 2 meters away
back.
from him. Have you seen that little that sketch of all those times where he just fails or just gives up to recover the ball?
I think since that injury, he's never been the same. Since that injury, he's not been the same.
But guys,
since the most recent injury, he's not been the same.
I do have to get
about Scott McTominay, and he plays in a defensive position.
Right.
I saw him yesterday. He did it a few times. Like lost the ball and he just jogs back. Just he's like a trotter, isn't he? He's like watching a trotter, a horse.
Did you notice he played very differently in the second half? It felt like he was told to just stay on Basuma and stop him playing.
Yeah.
Did you see him like bear hugs he was giving to Basuma?
But you know what? I do like that. I do like that because he started rattling him. He actually wanted to punch on him with him at one stage.
Yeah,
and we do need that. We need that little bit of aggression. And with our six, I expect that out of our six. I want our six to niggle and niggle and niggle. You know what I mean? I don't want Fred to be doing it because he's playing 8. He's supposed to be getting into that attacking role. And I know McTominay's supposed to be doing that as well. But I want our six first and foremost to worry about defense and just niggle players, you know?
But guys, I do have to run. I do have to get to an appointment right now. So I know it was a short time on today. I want to say thank you for
give me a prediction before you go. Man United leads
3-1.
3-1 United.
Yes.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
We'll take that. Fingers crossed. Devin, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the post match after the Leeds game, mate.
Yes. All right. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Take care, Devin.
All right, mate. Bye. So, Adam, you've all seen it. Sancho, you've seen an increase in his performance, an improvement. You see there's some kind of confidence in.
You got definitely. I've seen improvements in Sancho for sure, and it's like Vimol said. I actually thought he should have probably made the pass to Ronaldo, and because I think Bruno was there as well. Actually,
you made the one Ronaldo late because there's one time Ronaldo held onto the ball.
Yeah, he backheeled
and you could see him. You saw him on the peripheral, like he's coming through, and that would have been a perfect goal.
100%. Like Ronaldo played the back heel and then he got himself into space again. How he gets himself into space he just seems to find on 2 or 3 occasions. Ronaldo found himself in good space again. And look, it does annoy me that every player is looking for Ronaldo. Every player is looking for it. Delo in particular, he's looking for him all the time. When a couple of times there, Elanga was in good positions where he could have, gone down the channel and whipped in a nice cross. And then Ronaldo can take that player away or, shadow in behind the player and hopefully get a good header on goal.
I can see why they do that though.
Why?
They try and get him. But don't you think like when Delo did it to him a couple of times there where he played the ball into the center of the pitch to Ronaldo, and I just thought Ronaldo was a little bit weak on the ball and got knocked off the ball quite easy. I just thought if you play him through the channels, it doesn't give that
Sienna's
fullback
up.
a chance to
She is.
to
She just woke up. Hello.
Hey,
Nice.
Sienna.
yeah, it doesn't give that player a chance to knock Ronaldo off the ball.
Right. So, Vimol, predicted score
Yeah.
against Leeds.
Leeds, yeah, we need to go out and win this one, to start building up the confidence in the players. So I don't see it being, a massive drubbing like it was the very first time. So I would say, 2-1, a slim win. If we do completely demoralize Leeds and their shape, then we go on with a 3-1. But I don't, I think it's going to be fine margins. And I think it's going to be a game of two halves again. Either we're going to dominate the first or the second. It's one or the other.
Right.
Never the full 90 minutes.
So you're saying 2-1.
2-1.
Adam.
No, I can't see us being a 2-1. I honestly think United love this fixture. They do love this fixture, and I think we're going to win well again. I think I'll put in my tipping comp 4-0. So
what about
our defense? I shouldn't be saying that because I'm
4-0 is a bit much, isn't it?
What about our defense? Do you think
I
our
think...
defense loves it? Like Maguire and Lindelof, bloody hell, they'd be shitting their pants.
Yeah, but they've in both games, Lindelof and Maguire in our well-won games have been the defenders. So
yeah,
I'm going just on past results, and I think Ronaldo's going to be hard at it again this week to, make up for a couple of easy misses.
Yeah, I think he's got that
by
goal
his
now,
standards, easy misses, and he'll want to make up for it this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a boy that knows his fixture.
He knows it, and he beats himself up when he misses. Was it 5 games goal drought?
Yeah,
you could see how much
that was his first goal 2022, mate. That was
his internal dialogue. You can see him cussing himself. You see him swearing himself. Puta, whatever, all these Portuguese swear words. And these players like him and Ronaldo, they really beat themselves up. They beat themselves up when they underperform. Whereas, the mediocre players, they don't do anything. There's no internal dialogue.
Going home to his mansion, go on his Instagram page.
Yeah.
Send pictures.
So I think, Ronaldo is going to go and score, because if he doesn't, he's going to start beating himself up again mentally.
Right.
So
and
the other point as well,
he said, Adam said 4-0.
Yeah. And the other point as well, the reason they look for Ronaldo is that, if effectively you've got probably one of the proven best strikers in the world at the moment, that if you're Dalot or Fred or whoever it is, and you see Elanga and Ronaldo at top, and you've got 2 options to choose from, who are you going to pass the ball to?
I'll look for the most open option.
Yeah,
most option.
And although the one that if you're desperate as well, you're going to probably want to give it to Ronaldo.
Elanga have a chance. He did have a chance, didn't he? He missed it, if I remember.
He did.
Yeah.
But it's
I think, was it Sancho putting for Ronaldo putting through where he should have scored? It just was too. I think it wasn't quick enough to get the ball before the keeper came out.
Yeah. Also, did you notice Bruno is almost playing as a support striker?
He was
literally parallel with Ronaldo
at
many points of the game, as well as helping out the defense.
Yep. He played. He was more like he played the all-round game yesterday, helping out the
all-round.
Yeah. Helping out.
I'm so happy he got that goal at the end as well.
Yeah.
Because he did a little feint, made the goalkeeper dive, made the defender pause, and then he's stroked it in. I think that was class.
That was good. So Adam was going 4-0. Adam's going with 4-0. You're going with 2-1. Devin's going 3-1. There's optimistic. There's optimistic.
I just think they play into our hands. You'll see Rashford come into the game again, because
I'll go 2-1, mate.
They attack us hard. They don't want to sit back, Leeds, and I just think that suits us. So that suits us, and if we can put it in the back, it's like yesterday. Like if we had taken our early chances, we're not 0-0 at half time. You know what I mean? We're not. Yeah. We're simply not. And I know Brighton had their chances, and they could have been up 3-0 as well. But we scored that early chance, just Sancho giving that extra pass, and he was well within his right to shoot, of course. But the best teams just pass off. Right. He drew the keeper beautifully, and when you're playing against big sides and you go up against top class goalkeepers, the thing you're trying to do is draw the keeper out, so you've got an easy tap in. And I just think little things like that, little moments like that. Ronaldo scored his header. I think who had the 1v1? Oh, well, the Bruno miss again. The save. It was 2v1 on the keeper, and Bruno hits the keeper. So
we need to put our chances away.
Oh, but did you? I remember that one well. Ronaldo hesitated to shoot because it was on his left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For a split second, he had a good shot on goal, and it was quite a wide open goal, but he hesitated.
Yeah.
And I've seen him do that a few times. He hesitates when it's his left foot.
He passed off early as well.
Yeah.
He passed off early. I actually thought he should have drawn the keeper and then just passed to Bruno. So there was. Look, I'm not going to criticize Ronaldo for yesterday's game. I thought he was immense yesterday.
No, the girl to me was
very good. But again, yesterday I will question our fans how Manchester United do the player of the match, and Ronaldo got me of the match again. Like
I think we come to that conclusion. They was going to give the person who scored the goals. 100%. But my man of the match was the guy who kept us in game, because we could have been 2-0 down. That head, 100%. That head that guy scored, Porden or what his name was. That head was top.
Look, he didn't have. I don't think he had. Did he have much to do in the second half? I'm just trying to think.
Not as much as first half.
That's right.
Because remember, there were 10. They were down to 10 men in the second half.
He nearly got caught out. He nearly got caught out at one stage in that second half where it hit the crossbar. He nearly got caught out then. But I mean, that was a great attempt on goal. That wasn't so much De Gea being caught out. But yeah, for me, I'm a De Gea lover. Look, when he was going through that slump, not that I felt that he was going to come back from it, but I was really worried. But to see that guy come back now and be in the form, geez, it must be rolling Henderson up, I tell you.
Right.
De Gea made 3 saves yesterday.
3 great saves.
Brighton had to make 5 saves.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
there's a lot of good keepers around now, isn't there?
They are. You saw the Southampton keeper scooping balls off the line last weekend. We needed that. Those goals and 3 points really was required yesterday. I'm sorry. Another Joe would have wow, what can we do? But I thought
the teams behind us have got Vimol in front of you. Have you got how many games in hand? The teams.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on 25. We're on 25. West Ham just behind us are on 25. Chelsea, Liverpool are on 24. And they're the ones we need to catch.
Chelsea are away. Remember, they went to that World Club Championship tournament.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse World Cup, wasn't it, or something? And then this is the one to worry about. Arsenal, Wolves, and Tottenham are on 22, 23,
look
22.
At Sienna. Look at Sienna.
She's just checking the Premier League table.
Games in hand.
Arsenal on 22 games, 3 games in hand.
3 games in hand.
And they
How many points are we ahead of them?
Bloody hell, they're on 39. We're on 43, so 4 points.
4 points. And they've got 2 points ahead of us. 2 points.
We need Arteta to just stay in his coffin for a little bit longer.
It's not all. Where's Spurs? Where's Spurs on the table?
Spurs are 8th. Wow.
How many games?
22 points.
Yeah, but they got 3 games in hand too, I think.
22 games, and they're on 36 points.
Yeah.
So we are not far away. If those guys say they're going to roll and they win their games, we're going to be back to 6. Yeah. We just have to hope they don't get enough points.
We'll have to hope they mess up a little bit. Yeah.
Tell me about it. So we both got our predicted scores in. I said 2-1. Adam's going with 4-0. You've going 2-1. Devin's going 3. No, I got to laugh.
Adam, where's your De Gea poster? Can't see it.
They're all in my daughter's room. So she's got a signed glove. She's got a signed glove by De Gea, as well as signed glove, and she's got what else she got? She got a signed picture of when he got Player of the Year at United.
Nice.
She's got
he won it 3 times in a row, didn't he? In the beginning,
3 times in a row. Yep.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
She's got. I've got a friend in the Ukraine who's a graphic designer, and she what do you call it? Done a couple of photos for Kira, and sent me the high resolution, and I've got a sign from De Gea in Perth when he was out here.
Wow.
Nice.
She was actually on. I had her on. My daughter had her on a Zoom call at the time.
Nice.
And De Gea came up to us and actually said hello to her on the Zoom call, and she actually burst out crying. So she was that.
He doesn't give
So she
away his
couldn't
shirt,
actually
does he,
talk.
De Gea? I never see him.
No, I've seen him give away. My
Has he?
daughter's particularly seen it. Yeah, she has seen that. Yeah. She's all
okay.
over him all the time. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Right.
got a
She needs
sign
to.
ready
She
if
needs
he comes
to.
us.
When they come to Australia, she needs to say, "De Gea, can I have your shirt? Or have a flag or
De Gea,
something?
marry me.
Marry me, De Gea."
Oh, don't worry, it'll be on the cards. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Adam, you've been sorted for life, mate.
I know, right?
Yeah, son-in-law, Premier League footballer. You can retire early.
She's only 15.
Have a villa in Spain, villa in the UK. You've been sorted out, man.
Yeah.
But
she's
you
a
know,
massive De Gea fan.
it's a good situation to be in. That I mean, you could see the fans feel a bit uplifted, and you can see United, the players when they're leaving the field, they felt a bit uplifted and confident at home, especially at home. We've been struggling at home. At least the fans responded, even though at times Brighton were playing tiki-taka in the first half. You know,
the fans booed him at half time, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought I heard booing.
He got booed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The fans listen because they just about had enough, mate. Listen,
it must be a certain section because I wouldn't think the Stretford end would do it.
Not the Stretford end. I think, but Adam, do you blame them? You can't blame them, mate. It's been poor.
You can't blame them.
Yeah,
you can't. Look,
I mean, most of these fans come from a far distance.
I'm a player. I'm not the type of fan that
I won't boo. I
only boo the opposition, like when they run out of the tunnel.
I never boo United. I never boo United.
What would you do if you're in the stadium and we got beaten by Norwich 4-0?
Well, it is what it is.
Would you boo them?
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't boo.
I really wouldn't
be
do
crying.
it. I wouldn't boo. I wouldn't do it. I'd just be gutted.
Yeah.
I'd just be
gutted.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just embarrassing, but I won't boo them. I'm not programmed to boo United. I'm programmed to curse them verbally, but I won't boo them. Which is the difference? Exactly.
There'll be a lot of F-bombs going on the wall.
There you go. Well, we've come to the end of the show today. United fans, us, because on the WhatsApp you could see a little people saying, "Yeah, we could have scored more." Or I get it, but overall, you could see the joy that 3 points and 2 goals and a clean sheet. That was what everyone was concerned about. So overall, we're going to got Leeds coming up on Sunday. So it gives United 4 days time to relax and get ready for Leeds. That's going to be battle.
I don't even know what time kickoff that is for us.
No, I've not checked that one yet. Yeah, so hopefully United could get a good result. It'd be good. Someone was pointing
at 2 p.m. GMT.
2 p.m. Okay.
2 p.m. So it'll be 3 a.m. here.
3 a.m.
Wow.
Well, you're normally awake at that time, aren't you?
No, I know, right? He's always up anyway.
I'll be awake. Yeah. Definitely be awake.
He's always up in the museum curator.
Yeah.
Adams Museum in Sydney.
I'm surprised I have no I'm surprised I have no mannequins wearing a United shirt, like in the corner of a United mannequin.
I have looked at getting them, but yeah, I have looked up. Don't worry, I've looked at getting them.
You know what would be funny? Adam's talking and the mannequin's walking towards us. I said, Adam, something's behind you.
Yeah.
Get a rubber doll and put it, get the female Man United.
I don't want to know your fantasies with rubber dolls.
I don't think Mrs. Adam would like that part. I don't think Mrs. Adam would love that part.
Anyway, sights from up.
It's great that we got 2 points. We got 3 points yesterday. I felt relieved to a point. I felt better. I
celebrated hard. I'm on a building site, and I actually grabbed the apprentice. I took a bit of film celebrating. He's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
Think about if we were drawn yesterday. I know the environment, the atmosphere would be like another draw at home, 2 points dropped. It would have been, it just deflates you. But there's that little feel good factor today after that game, but that little feel good factor, like, you know what, we beat Brighton. Yes, it's Brighton. At this point, I don't even care if it's Accrington Stanley. I don't really care. At 3 points and two clean sheets, I'm done. So
the funny thing about it is that I thought Brighton would be the one that we draw against, and we'd win against Burnley and Southampton.
Yeah.
It's complete opposite.
Especially the Burnley one, who are bottom of the table. Come on.
Yes.
1 a.m. We're 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning. So before work.
1 a.m.
Well, they better,
what are you going to do?
They better make it worth your while, mate.
Oh, no, I'll get up and watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a day off, Monday.
And let's hope the 4-0 comes through. Adam, if 4-0 comes through, I know you'll be so excited. If we win 4-0.
No, that'll if we win 4-0, that'll left me for the whole day because I won't be able to sleep.
Right, gentlemen. Adam, thank you for joining us today. An absolute pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you very much, bro.
No problem.
Vimol, Princess Sienna, thank you very much. The London crew, I really appreciate
guys.
it. Sienna,
So just wave. Come wave, boo boo. Say tata.
You do that.
Tata. She says tata.
Does she have a name for that teddy bear?
No, it's just Scout.
Maguire.
Scout Maguire. He falls over a lot. You see, look, he's trying to tackle, falling over.
My son has run past.
Yes, exactly.
Right, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully. And I'm thinking my fingers crossed. 3 points against Leeds. I don't care if it's 4-3 or 7-6. I want 3 points. I don't care how it is. I want 3 points. That's all that matters. But Adam, I'll be looking out for the 4-0.
Yeah.
I'll be looking out for the 4-0. If we win 4-0, I'll put you on blast. Like, Adam said it. Go and look at that clip.
It's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
If we win 4-0, Tim, you have to have a shot of brandy.
I can't do it, mate.
That's the bet.
You just heard that. It's been
We'll tip down brandy.
It's been rushed to
Throw up
intensive.
on the
It's
pod.
been rushed to the emergency room. No, I can't do it.
Joking.
Red wine, yes. A glass of
Red wine.
yes.
Glass of red wine then.
Yes. Sweet.
Sweet red wine.
You know the alcohol pop drinks back home in London. Smell of ice, them sweet ones. I drink
lovely.
those.
Have one of those.
You know the sweet ones.
Yeah, they're really nice.
There's
really
another one
nice.
I used to drink. I can't remember what it's called.
WKD.
No, keep going. There's another one. It was Smell of Ice. Then that sweet
How do
category.
we get so off topic on this pod? 1 minute we're finishing the pod, next minute we're talking.
Yeah,
about
makes it all more fun.
I'll find it and I'll let you know.
All right.
It's one of my favorite.
Right.
So,
Sunday
gentlemen.
celebrations, WKD or Smirnoff Ice. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
There we go.
sounds
We'll
good.
see you guys in the next one. Take care, brothers. Take care. See you
Take care, guys.
See you, mate.
All right.
Sweet.
You.
Sweet.
We love it. All right.